Hey guys, it is Tuesday. Yep, catching up in the episodes. Looking a little cloudy today. But yeah, other than that, enjoying a bunch of trumpet vines on my way to the Dufferin Mall. Yeah, they're really popping off this time of year. Yeah, ice rink getting renovated. Interesting. And yeah, the rack that I like to park at near the Walmart, it used to be like chained to like the cart area, but it's not chained anymore. All the different mall bike locks are kind of shitty. Like, I have to lock my bike like this because the frame is too big for it to actually go into the center part. So that's kind of annoying, but their locks aren't like bolted to the ground. So wound up in a situation where my like $3,000 bike is locked up with a $3 Dollarama lock. But I'll be fast and no one really goes over there, so not too worried about it. Anyways, I was looking at their power cords and I'm like, damn, power cords are kind of expensive over here too. Like, even the small ones are like close to $10 sometimes. Didn't really seem like there was anything under $6. But I did wind up buying one power cord because I like the design layout of it. Just a short cable with a 3 splitters kind of thing going on. Anyways, moved my bike to be closer to this entrance. Hopefully, I mean, it's not really in a bike lock spot, so they might be mad about it, but whatever. And then I did get another extension cord from the Dollarama. These had the kind that like are bent a little bit from the head of it, where it like plugs into the wall so it doesn't stick out as much. Yeah. And since I'm over here, also looked around the No Frills, got some stuff. The No Name chips, they're raising the price to $1.30 instead of just $1. That's a bummer, but that's just how everything goes these days, it seems. 33% price increase. And the Swiss Chalet that used to be here, completely gone. I mean, that's been gone for a while, but I don't come over here that often anymore. Oh well. So yeah, back on the bike. Got a new contraflow bike lane here that person is choosing to not use, but I don't know, maybe it's new to them. I don't know. But yeah, back home now. Give Rainbow some pets. This cat, am I right, guys? But anyways, I forgot to look before I left, but I do remember having a bunch of power cables, and I was thinking maybe one of these would work. And then I actually had like a good one. And had to unplug my sink light to plug in this new power cable, and I'll just move the sink light to be on the outlet that's like near my stove. But yeah, with that done, I have my Dollarama power cord going underneath the door, and then that connects to the Walmart splitter one, so that can go over to the dehumidifier. And then one of my closet power cords goes up and around the door frame, and I can finally use that to power my toothbrush instead of charging it in the kitchen every day, or when it goes low. And now for the dehumidifier to actually connect it up, I couldn't find a tube in a store, but then I had like, a Jimmy Neutron brain blast moment. Gonna just use this inner tube from a bicycle. And yeah, could tape over this if I don't want to have the bucket attached to it at all times. In the future, I do just put the bucket on, and just in case something weird goes on, the bucket will fill up and not have a bunch of water everywhere. After having it on for a little bit, it seems like it's working fine. It just goes into the drain. So yeah, it's the afternoon now. go do some more good foods. It's looking a little bit cloudy, but not rain clouds. So, my not wanting to avoid the rain or whatever, I'll be alright. Yeah, there's also a bunch of ladders in this tree. It's been like that for a while, and I don't know what the deal is. Like a couple of weeks at least. Anyways, back to the good foods. Bit of a wait for my first delivery. Seems like it's been like that every day. You know, recording this in the future, it's the afternoons have been slow. Or like they have a lot more delivery people than they really need to. But whatever. So yeah, waiting around. Seems like there's some new riders. But like, at least I haven't seen them before. Who knows, maybe they just worked at different times than me, since I don't really work that much. But yeah. Riding around, doing my deliveries. I think today might have been the day that I did a lot of alcohol orders. Oh yeah, and that big mob of people that like to run around are over there. So yeah. There's actually a nice bench across the street from the warehouse that I've been sitting at. And like, you know, it's kind of nice. Less people around. So, yeah. Doing some quick deliveries. See, like, there's so many people hanging out. It's like the nice spots to sit are taken. So, now I'll just go across the street and I'll hang out at this bench. Plus, sometimes they're like smoking or something, and I don't want to be near the smoke. Yeah. After a long wait, I do my last delivery. Or maybe it's actually not my last. Since it was like right next to the warehouse, I figured I might as well go back and just like wait the extra 5 minutes until it's actually 10. And then I talked to the guy and I was like, do you think there'll be anything for me to deliver, or should I just go? And then there was something. But it was to Ossington and Harvard, so that's like right next to my house, so it's actually kind of a nice final delivery. Makes it so I get that extra 20 minutes in, which, I mean, you know, extra 20 minutes, why not? It adds up. And yeah, Rainbow's here chilling. Give Rainbow a pat. Anyways, I think that's probably the end of Tuesday, and we're probably just gonna roll right on in to Wednesday. Oh yeah, my dehumidifier didn't fall over yet, so that's nice. Yeah. Alright, flash forward to Wednesday. I forgot to fade to black or whatever, but that's fine. You guys get the idea. We're in 2012, guys. Remember that movie about the world getting destroyed or whatever? Yeah. Anyways, remember this bike? Well, I always intended to donate it to a charity or maybe sell it pretty cheap. And today I decided I would just donate it to the bike chain. Honestly, a good decision, because on my way to the bike chain, the chain of the bike snapped. So I'm glad I didn't sell it or donate it to someone who couldn't really like repair it on their own. And now I'm just walking. There's a crazy guy shouting about something. That's one of the nice things about biking, is if there's a crazy guy, you just bike right on past. But if you're walking, you kind of just gotta walk near them. But whatever. So yeah, they took the bike, no problem. They're like, alright, cool, looks good. And yeah, now I'm just gonna take a bike share home. Oh yeah, good to be on a bike. And yeah, I almost forgot. Gotta go back to where the chain broke. I didn't want to touch it because I knew my hand would get all like greasy and stuff. But you know, what do you know? Putting a rusty chain into vinegar to dissolve all the rust off and just clean it off didn't make it a strong chain. It was still a weak, rusty chain, I guess. Oh well. And yeah, with that, I'm just walking home, enjoying some of the extra space in my apartment. after getting rid of that bike. And yeah, decided I would start a 3D print. This is gonna be a Guitar Hero guitar holder or whatever. Also made a giant plate of chicken and potatoes. Yeah, I'm gonna be 30 soon, so I'm gonna have to stop eating giant piles of food, but until I'm 30, gotta enjoy it while I can. And this print failed. I don't know what happened, but the plastic stopped extruding. And yeah, looking at it, I was like, man, what is going on? There's a thing you can do where you can like individually extrude a little bit. And I tried pushing it out, but I don't know, it started just to like push in a weird way, and I was like, ah, shit. Well, that wasn't great, but I don't know, maybe I'll work on that later. Maybe the filament is wet or something. It might have absorbed too much moisture over the years. But anyways, Wednesday, gonna go deliver some food again. Yep. Guess I'm going about 20 kilometers an hour. You know, there was no one else by me when I was passing that speed sign. Kinda neat, because my bike doesn't have like a speed meter or whatever. But yeah, back to the good foods grind. Yeah, going underneath the Bentway. Pretty neat, they had some like street art going on, which I didn't film properly, but it's nice to ride through there. Taking the Garrison Creek crossing, even though technically I think it's a little bit longer than I don't know. It wasn't a shortcut when I did another delivery after that first one. But yeah, this worm getting eaten. Pretty sure that worm's dead, but those ants are going crazy. Yeah. Not really much to say, guys. You know how it is. Go around, do some deliveries. I guess this one's kind of far away. Up near Sean DuPont-ish area. I forget the exact street name. But yeah. It's nice to be able to take Shaw all the way down to Wellington and then just take that over. Back to the warehouse. Avoid the major roads and stuff. Oh man, there were so many riders and drivers there. I probably have screenshots that are all kind of like, I don't know, it's too confusing to go through, but sometimes I'm getting back to the warehouse and I enter the digital queue and it'll be like, you're 7th in line, should be 20 minutes. And then in reality, it's like 40 minutes or an hour. Yeah. Saw a raccoon. Pretty neat, eh? This is one of those classic things that you do while you're waiting for your next delivery. Kinda wondering where he was gonna go, because this is a pretty busy area. And it seemed like maybe he was heading over to the residential street that's just over there. Or maybe he went into the construction zone, I don't know. But yeah, another long wait. Enjoying these ants eating that worm. I tried to find it the next day and I couldn't find it. Like, maybe the ants completely ate them. But yeah. Looks like some construction at Adelaide and Bay. Just another spot to maybe avoid in the future. Yeah. Probably after 9 now, closer to 10. And I think this will probably be my last delivery. 8 Wellesley. That's pretty nice. Again, northwards wise, I'm pretty close to home. And yeah, Wellesley connects to Harvard pretty easily, so just take that home. And I think that's more or less it for the episode, guys. Just gonna pet Rainbow and call it a night. yeah. Thanks for watching, and peace out.